Welcome to the podcast featuring Tenta Stash. It's behind the streams right here. So let me present to you Tenta Stash here in Behind the Streams.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tenta Stash, your host, here with my co-host. We have Saya
Hello, hello.
and Frankie Lowe. And we have two special guests today. Today we have Tails
Hi.
and Mecha.
Bello!
And welcome to Behind the Streams. How you guys doing today?
Well, I'm okay. I don't know. I'm ready for the questions. What's up?
Mecha, how you doing?
I am doing a pretty good one.
So I guess the first question from me is, how did you two end up meeting?
Okay, Mecha, you could say this one.
Yeah. So I just joined the VR chat sometime in the February, like after I was done with like a whole bunch of the class stuff at the university. And so I love the Knuckles meme, as you know, probably. If you don't know, yeah, then you know now. Then I love the Knuckles meme, you know? So I go around and do the Knuckles thing in the VR chat because it was a whole lot of fun. And I just run into the old hub one day because that's where you find the furries most of the time. They've migrated to other places now, but that's where you can find Tails most of the time too. So I just run in this, it's a nice map. So I just run around in there. I just doing a Knuckles thing, you know, running around, have the speed of the devil. And this guy, he's like, "You fucking Knuckles, come here!" And he could not catch me because I had the speed of the devil. And we became friends after that.
That is.
And then,
So-
and then I made him into a gem, and we became friends after that. And
Oh.
before any other questions, the reason why I also brought Mecha to this podcast is because without him, I would not be who I am. Because everybody watches my stream because of Mecha, not because of me. I had those people. Hey, you're streaming. Where's Mecha at? Oh, okay, fuck you. They're here for Mecha. So Mecha's like you probably always see him on my streams. He does a lot of content, and without him, I wouldn't be funny. It was basically Mecha.
Aww.
So now that Mecha's streaming, are you expecting your viewage to drop then?
Oh, dude, definitely yes.
Oh.
You know what's funny? I did became real for me because I didn't see his chat. You know, like a lot of time when he's streaming, I didn't see these questions. But one time, someone came up to me. They were just world hopping. He's like, "Oh my goodness, it is Mecha! Hello, I only watched Tails' stream for you." Like a big fan of mine. He found me one day. I was like, "Ooh, that's funny."
Yikes.
Oh.
I feel a pretty good one. You know, it's like, hey, someone appreciates my hard memory.
And this is where I cry. It's-
Aw.
Why are you crying? Put those tears back where they belong.
So this is a question for both of you, and it's probably gonna be easier to answer one at a time. What was y'all's first stream like?
I go in the old hub, and they're like, "Oh my god, is that a furry?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'll just go to. I guess I'll just dance with full body tracking, right?" And I was dancing, whatever. It was okay. People were like, "Whoa, that is so cool! Are you streaming?" And I'm like, "Yeah, follow me on MySpace." No, I still have MySpace,
Still
by the
up.
way. Like,
Yes.
I have an account on MySpace, but it's a troll account. So yeah.
So Mecha, what was your first stream like?
Or you just open up the streaming software and do the testing to make sure all your sound is, and you close it like 3 minutes later. That's what my first did. Oh, but you probably went to one after that, you know, when I actually did that and interacted with chat. I think I went for like 8 hours, and I was just like in Unity and Blender doing like a whole bunch of stuff, making stuff for VR chat.
See, Mecha, I keep telling Mecha to start streaming, like maybe like 2 months ago, and he just started streaming a week ago, and he just got affiliated.
About a week ago.
Really, it took like a week for you to get affiliated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No wonder you stay around Tails. So, Mecha, obviously you got your avatar idea from the Uganda Knuckles meme. Tails, what
Here we go.
so your both you have very unique avatars. What different variants do you have? Like what different types of avatars do you have compared to those?
So, actually, you know what? Mecha, you go first. I need to get some pictures.
Okay, so the ones I make, I just made I'm making like a whole bunch of different wide variety of things for like avatars because I got like a sandwich, like a couple different versions of sandwiches. I got my mecha robos, my mecha proxies, my ring angle lanterns, just a whole bunch of stuff really. And I like to put my like Knuckles spin on like a bunch of my avatars though.
So how many of those have you shown off on stream then?
I think pretty much all of them.
Okay.
Oh, and I have my slimes too. I really like my slimes.
Your slimes?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I remember that.
So,
I'm gonna have to go and follow Mecha real quick.
I'm gonna post a picture, 3 pictures on the podcast chat, right? But let me go
Tails,
to
you're gonna have to do it in pics.
Fucking shit. I have to go to my.
But the thing is, like before I started like even doing stuff in Blender and Unity, I had like a bit of somewhat skill in the GNU image manipulation software, the GIMP too, and so I make different skins for Tails because I saw his. It's like, what is this monocolor crap? I need to make it better. And that was a thing that was going on in his Discord at the time. People are making skins for him. It's like, hold on, hold my fucking, gloves. I'm gonna, my knuckly gloves. I'm gonna make this better. And I made him like at least like 20 different skins by this point.
Yeah, I have a lot.
20 different skins. Holy.
And he
cow.
only uses one of the vacation tails.
Sorry.
I made you 15 of those. And you only use one. My goodness.
15?
So you spend a lot of time like doing the different characters for you and Tails?
Yeah. And I made him the vacation tails like props and skin.
All right.
The one that takes off the flip flop or the chocolate?
Yeah.
What was it? I forgot the name. I made a funny name for it.
He takes
A
off
Chagonda.
Chakandas, yeah.
Chagonda.
I do support Mecha. What are you talking about? All right. Anyway, so I'll tell you my story. I started VR chat on September last year, right? When VR chat only had like fucking 50 people at that time, right? And we all knew each other, like close friends, close people, right? So back in the day, I was Tails, right? I was desktop player, and my first time playing VR chat, I met Squid. He was the one that got me into VR chat. I just recently saw his video about the fucking Finding Nemo. Have you seen my son? His name is Nemo. That fucking video. Regardless, I saw him the first fucking day. I'm like, I was fangirling so fucking hard. Became friends, and then he made me the Tails player mod. It's a regular Tails, normal Tails, okay? From Sonic. Anyway, so there was a time where I met a person named Printer. He had a really cool avatar, and I asked him, "Hey, I want a commission avatar." So my idea, if you guys go to the Pics channel, you're gonna see a picture of an OC, right? And that's how I wanted it to look like. But instead, it came out through an anthro, okay? So I'm putting it in Pics right about now. There we go. See? So that was the picture of how it's supposed to look like.
Oh,
but
wow.
instead, it came out as an anthro. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's whatever. You know? I took it in. I say nothing else. I'm like, I like it. Why not? And
for those that are listening on the podcast later, I'll find a way to show it somewhere.
And then now I have a new model. Well, actually, I met Mecha, and then Mecha made me skins for that model, and then I upgraded to a anime model. You know. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
What's
gosh.
happening right now? Thick.
The chat is blowing up with when are you guys getting married? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when are we gonna see a Tales of Mecha marriage?
Oh,
Better
actually,
not.
I was about to get married one day, and Mecha was supposed to be my my priest. So, Mecha, can you do an example with me marrying? Let me see.
Was it sneaky?
Yeah, it was sneaky, but let's marry Tenta. So Tenta's the female, and I'm the male. Can you do that real quick? Just a quick
yes.
demonstration.
Like,
A quick
yes.
demonstration, Mecha.
Let's.
Dearly beloved brothers and sisters, we are gathered here today to marry this furry and this squiddy boy. You right? Does anybody object to this? You better not. Keep your mouth shut, fucking shut. Tails, do you take Mr. Tentacle Boy to love and to hold, to lick and to spit?
Yes.
Good. Otherwise, I don't know what we're doing here. Mr. Tentacle Boy, do you take Tails, this furry, are you sure about it? To love and to hold, to lick and to spit, to suck and to blow?
So I wanted Mecha to be my priest at all times, whenever it ever actually do happen. Thank you so much, Mecha.
Make
Mecha
one of the
10 out of 10
co-hosts
priest, that is
die.
true. So so Mecha's just gonna be the priest. You two aren't gonna ever try to do something on VR
No.
so everyone can see.
Miss me with that gay shit.
See, the thing is that I tried, but it didn't work. I'm just joking. No. No.
Who asked who? That's a better question.
Obviously not Mecha.
So, is there anything else that y'all stream or anything y'all enjoy playing besides VR chat?
There's times where I like to take the gems to in different events. Like we probably do Brawlhalla, or we do like recently we did Stick Fight. I did a stream with Mecha doing the Wizard of Legend, and yeah, there's not a lot of events that we do with the gems. So yeah.
Oh, what
And-
what I mean?
And if you don't know who the gems or what I'm referring, I have a group of 20 people. And Mecha, can you post that in the podcast chat? If you
Yeah.
can? Yeah. So this list is everyone that's part of my team, and if you see a gem above their avatar, obviously they're part of my team. They're Tails crew, you know. So I'm waiting for Mecha to just copy and paste. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? One day.
Don't rush me!
Yes, Dragon. I told after the podcast, Dragon. Thank you. All right, let's go to the next question.
So what? So I guess because all the females normally ask this question, are you two in a relationship?
No.
Not together. I mean separately, like single, or what's your status?
Oh, well,
No.
I think I'm single.
You think you're single? No.
I don't know. My partner, my specific other.
Oh, I think I know. I think he thinks like body pillows count is what he's thinking.
No. we just never talk anymore, and I don't know what's happening.
That's because you're taking your medication.
So what brought y'all into the VR chat community? What made y'all want to do what you do now?
Mecha, where's that fucking link at? I'm gonna put it myself instead.
What do you mean? I put it in the chat. What do you mean?
He did.
Oh, the event chat. Whoops, no, wrong one. Don't worry about it.
Do not worry.
There we go. That's all the gems right there.
Let's see here. We
Holy
actually
moly.
have what you two, the other two, that one,
Beast is here.
that one.
Just
Let's
post
see,
this
we got
fucking
quite a
picture on the stream, on the YouTube
We
video or
actually have
whatever.
quite a few of those that are joining the podcast in the future. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, animator. There's the animator and Hayden. We want to message them.
Yeah, well, they need to message me. I don't message people to sign them up for times. It's the first come, first serve service.
Alrighty.
So, yeah.
Oh, just like a street
Sorry.
corner.
Damn.
So do you guys have any hobbies besides just doing VR chat?
I like to play video games, sleep and eat and poop.
Mecha, what about you?
I like to do the memes, and I love to find like music, because it's hard to find like really nice or like out there music. It's because it's very saturated, you know. But when you find something nice, it's really good.
What type of music do you like?
Pretty much every type, you know, except rap and country. But with country, it really depends. You know?
Yo, was saying what the fuck?
I like.
So unfortunately, guys, we're gonna have to cut this podcast short because they don't like country music. Thank you.
Oh.
Bye, have a good one.
I'm gonna go over here too because me and Mecca have a little bit of the same opinion for music.
So, do you guys have any careers outside of being in VR chat?
If I have a job that I'm doing, yes. I work in a school district. I have 80 students, and they don't listen to shit. I swear to fucking God, there's fucking children. Elementary, middle school, and high. No, they're fine. They're fucking angels, actually. Elementary, middle school, and high school. They're nice kids. I'm not a teacher. I'm a bus driver.
Surprisingly, they allow tails near kids. Mecca,
Yeah,
what about
they just take
you?
one. They just take a once, you know, look up and down him once, and it's like, yeah, this guy's no danger to anybody.
Yes,
So,
he
Mecca,
has a shirt
do you have a
on,
job
too.
that you do besides doing VR chat stuff?
Yeah, I do. I'm still at the university working towards my bachelor's of mechanical engineering, but I do already have my associates of engineering. So that's, but I don't really have a job quite now.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Well,
Yo.
you're smarter than the average YouTuber apparently.
Yeah.
Yo,
How
Mecca.
do you think I learned Unity and Blender in like 2 months?
Yo, Mecca. Can you do the American accent?
Oh yeah. Somebody, well, like it was, we were hanging out with Tails one day in a stream, and this motherfucker, he was like a Russian guy, I think, maybe. I forget.
Yeah.
But he was like, use your real voice, you know, you know, he didn't believe me, you know. So I was like, okay, let me try to do an American accent for you. It's like, hello, I like cheeseburgers and French fries.
Oh, Taylor just correct just now.
So a more personal question, if you guys wouldn't mind. We do ask a lot of our guest streamers on. How old would you say you are?
Oh, that's a little too personal. Next question. I'm just joking. I'm 24.
Depends. How long has Ebola existed? But 19, by the way.
19. Holy cow!
19 and single.
Okay.
Hey, ladies.
And smart. 19,
And
single, and
smart, hey.
smart.
And has Ebola. Hey, no.
You guys and has Ebola.
That's a benefit.
So, Tails? We know you have a VR headset. Mecha, I'm not 100% sure about you, but do y'all prefer doing the VR headset or the desktop version?
Okay, so this is obviously an easy one. This is VR for sure. Okay, this has to be done in VR, right? I mean, you probably get different contents in desktop with VR, but if fucking Mecha ever fucking put his donation link, like a PayPal, or make a fucking PayPal, people are like, I want to donate you, but you don't have a PayPal. Mecha would have been able to buy a headset by now.
Mecha, why no donation button?
Why no donation button, yeah?
Because I am the bit of the lazy, you know.
Ah,
Okay.
laziness strikes again.
Oh yeah, my patron, you know, seeing his sloth.
So do y'all have any social media links and stuff that people should follow y'all at, or like your link to your Twitch, so that way people in the chat that don't know who you are, or those that are listening to the podcast later will be able to follow you at?
I got you, fam. Let me just pull up my MySpace.
Just go ahead and shout out the link too while you're doing that, so that way the people that are
Yo,
listening to
Mecha,
this later.
put your Twitch link, my dude. And
It's just Mecha_Pangolin.
fucking put it, mother. And follow him, by the way. He's a funny dude. Okay?
Fucking put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mecha, also say it out loud because everybody was talking.
Oh, okay. So Mecha_Pangolin.
So if you want to watch a really funny Uganda Knuckles, that is definitely the one to go watch. Forget all the other ones and watch that one.
Hey,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
you.
really sad because there's only like me, like a couple others scattered around that do their own thing, and then like the Wakandans, and then the rest of them are pretty cancer. It's
Like
really
you.
unfortunate.
Piff, he's on the podcast. I have to be nice to him. So
Piff is one. Shmi is another. Good gracious.
yes, you are all different. You are all different good in your own ways. I love
Yeah.
all of you, but right now he's in there.
Thank you so much. I was about to do
Tails,
it too, by the way.
What is I guess so that way people know, how do they find you on MySpace, your Twitter, and
Here's
stuff like that?
everything.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
go ahead and read it out loud so that way people know, and when they listen to it later.
Of course. So youtube.com/channel/UCDKXSG3.
Okay, no, like how can they look you up on the? No, Tails.
How can they get you?
How can they
Type
find
it
your-
on
your
YouTube. Type in Tell Space VR, okay, or Tell's VR Chat or whatever. And then on Twitch, it's Tells_VR. On Twitter, it's Tells VR Chat, and MySpace Tells_VR.
So the only person that ever uses MySpace these days is literally. So if you probably go on there, it's probably that one active profile, and that's it.
I just saw some question in the chat. I am in a Kidna in the VR chat, but my name is Mecha Pangolin because I am an engineer and my favorite animal is the pangolin. And you can find the giant ground pangolin, my favorite of the species, in Central Eastern Africa, where you could also find Uganda.
So Tails, we see you do some dancing in your earlier videos. Did you end up stop doing the dancing in VR chat, or
The
do you
thing
keep
is
doing
that
that?
my
And then
dancing,
also-
they go fucking extreme. It's not just regular dancing. I like to break dance. I like to put full body tracking to full power, which not a lot of people fucking do it. Because for one, they fall. Two, they have weak arms or whatever, right? Or they're like, my headset's too expensive. I don't have money to buy another. Yeah, I understand it. But this is already my second headset right here. and my second controller, because I was doing a head spin and I landed on my controller and it snapped in half. I have pictures to show later on. But
Oh
yo,
my goodness.
so yeah, I like.
One day I remember, like, he was like doing a drunk stream and he was already pretty smashed. And he's like, so Leaf, I think, was there. And it's like, hey, I'll do a tier like 4 sub to you if you do a backflip, and like take a swig and do a backflip. And he's like, okay, and he drowns an entire bottle and does a backflip. I thought it was gonna break his neck.
Yo, here's a bonus. Just keep you guys like steppies. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna leave a picture on pics. This is my face review. All right, awesome.
I've already seen
Bonus. Okay, well this is just bonus. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Next question.
Whoa.
Or
So,
I don't know.
Damn.
God damn you. Just don't worry about it.
He looks buff as fuck. Proud.
So if you guys don't mind the other question we ask all the VR chat streamers and stuff that we get on here, where are you technically located at state wise? Don't give them like an exact address. What state do you live in?
Mecha, you go first.
Yeah, I'm in the Eastern, the North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Wow.
I'm at the part where I could see the Trump wall from here. It's made out of gold, but I'm in Texas though.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Do any of my co-hosts have any questions?
What happened to 25 questions, huh?
I have more Tails. I have more, but I like to give my co-host a chance to actually ask questions. So
Um. So let me see here. I had no plans in the future. I had nothing. I just wanted, I guess, to work. But streaming came up because I don't know. I never thought of. I mean, I streamed before in the past, and now I'm just, I guess, growing, and I'm actually enjoying it. And I wish that I can stream 24, not 24/7, but like have that nonstop and leave my job, right? If that's the case, right? But if I ever do stop Twitch, like let's say I get banned, I probably won't quit. I'll probably continue doing live streams on YouTube. Now, if I get banned on YouTube,
There's Mixer.
the reason why, I mean, I could also just leave my house and work as a truck driver, right? Because I do have a CDO license, and that's basically what's keeping me at my house right now. Like, I'm having a good time with my hours at work, and with those fucking hours, like, yo, kid me not, 3 hours to work, and then have an hour break to do whatever I want, and I get paid for it, and then I go home for 5 hours to either stream, eat, or sleep, and then come back to work for another 3 hours, which is fucking amazing. I love it. So,
Dream
It-
job right there.
yeah. What about you, Mecha?
Yeah, I did no idea what anything's going on around me at any point in time. So yeah, I'm just going with the flow.
Basically, Mecha never planned to stream. I just fucking made him to.
Yeah,
I set up everything, and now he likes it, right?
yeah. It's nice when I'm doing like I stream like the Unity and but it's okay. Let's do this thing today, and then I go do another thing and another thing, and it's 12 hours later. I have 12-hour stream. Why does this always happen? I get the feedback from the chat and like feedback on what I'm doing in real time. So that's really neat. I like that.
Oh, we gotta fix that number, Beast. Let's if you are listening and are not following Mecha right now, please get out of the podcast until you follow him. Now.
Oh yeah, I think I did hit 100 followers last night.
Yes, you did.
Minnie is being telling everyone that they just need to leave and not come back.
No, Minnie, no.
Actually, guys, Dragon and Mini are waiting for us to until the podcast is over. If we could do our live stream, or not live stream, for an event we can do. That's why I say I can stay after the podcast.
Those
But,
two still need to schedule a time with me for a podcast, so you two need to figure that out. That way I can
Wait,
get
ask
both
a
on
question.
here.
Let me see.
you need to talk to Dragon. He's the big boss, I believe.
Dragon is the one that's holding dragging his knuckles on this. But so
Did somebody say knuckles?
what are your favorite worlds to do to go to in VR chat?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
What are y'all's favorite worlds to go to in VR chat?
Oh, okay. So back in the day,
Here we go.
there was a map. It had a tree, and I loved it so much. I cried. I was in desktop mode. It was the most beautiful thing ever, right? And then the map was shut down, right? The guy got banned or whatever, and I'm like, I want that map back. And then the guy contacted me maybe 4 days ago, and made me the same map 2 days ago, and now it's up, right? And you can probably see it on my stream. Some of you guys already saw the map, but it looked different. But this one's a little bit more, I don't know, more HD, I guess. So yeah, that's it's not public. That's the thing. It's private right now. But that's probably the best map I've seen in VR chat. And
Hills is keeping it for himself.
my whole chat, like my stream chat, everybody can talk there, and I could see them on the map.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Mecha, what about you?
Uganda.
Okay, so not Uganda. That place is fucking cancer. All these little children going around. Give me the cancer. Give everybody the cancer.
Oh, the
My goodness.
introduction, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need to do a proper introduction. Okay, yeah. When you are Ugandan Knuckles, a proper introduction is always necessary. Here we go. I am a brave Ugandan warrior who knows the way and been blessed by the devil. I am not like these 12-year-old pieces of shit, the squeaky toy, the dog, that they click on the chest with the skin of the devil and go around and give the Knuckles a bad name. We go up to the people and saying, hey, give me the cancer, give everybody the cancer.
And now for your favorite map.
Okay, not for my favorite. So I've found this one very recently, but I don't think I can go to it because it's a private map, and I need to find whoever had it before. Because we with that guy that was showing you the tree world, I think, Mr. Casually,
Oh
and
yeah.
so he took us to this map. It was called the Church of like Vestius or something, and I never understood like religious people until this day. When I had a religious experience for myself, it was a church with nice like reflective floor illusion benches, and it had giant golden knuckles, and it had this beautiful song. I had a moment, it was so good.
Oh, you know what? That's where fucking Mini Kane and Purple got married.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go back and find that somewhere on streams, and you'll see that map, I guess.
Remember Mini Kane?
Mini Kane's like, what?
What? Dude, don't
Have
even. You have a
you
fucking
guys
ring on you. Shut up.
Broken anything? Have you guys broken?
Oh, I see.
anything
There's a question for me. It's
there
can
is?
Mecha go Super Bowl? And the answer is yes.
Have you guys broken anything while you were streaming?
Yes, my headset. That was like partly the first week, right? But I got it replaced.
How'd you
And
break it?
I was doing a front somersault, and I smashed it against the floor. Now I know how to do one, right? But the thing is that before I started streaming and before I had full body tracking, I wanted to be the only guy to do full body tracking in full power, like flipping, stunts, and stuff like that. That's how I got known for that. Not because of dancing, well, dancing too, but I add flips into it, and they call it breakdancing. I'm like, okay. So then my second one was I was dancing versus electric swinger, and I was doing a head spin, and my head spin did not complete because I got tangled on the head, and I fell and I landed on my controller and it snapped in half, which I should look for that picture right now. Well, Mecha's your turn.
Mecha, have you broken anything while streaming?
I think only like the Drum of the Devil is like falling apart the big time because it's coming apart in the metal seam because I've just shaken this Drum of the Devil. It's so fucking mad. And when it finally goes, when it's like completely dead, like the dents can't like break the metal from all these chocolates in the can.
Oh,
We're gonna have a funeral in VR chat. Don't you even mistake that for a second. We're gonna sing this special song to us. Canny boy, the pipes are calling.
oh my.
So I posted the picture on Pics, by the way, the controller that's snapped in half. If you can see the left side of the controller where the trackpad's at, you can see it's fucking dented.
Oh my
But
goodness.
it actually snapped in half. It snapped in
Holy
half.
moly.
It's dead, but it still works. I just can't press the trackpad anymore. Everything works.
The
But
problem is when he gets into VR chat, it's like a limp. Someone had a
It's
stroke on one
crooked.
side.
it's crooked. Yeah, the controller is crooked actually. But this is my backup controller. If anything.
There's a funny story about it. I think it was like right after you broke it and you couldn't jump anymore that we went to like one of the like illusion maps,
No.
puzzle maps, and we had to get like an Easter egg and like put it under your feet to get you up the stairs and a whole lot of them.
Oh yeah, that's what I remember now.
Oh dear.
So, what made you decide to make a team when you started doing this, Tails?
Oh.
And then
He probably just felt like
how
it one
did-
day.
Okay. Back in the day of January, when I started streaming, because I started streaming on January the 2nd, and now we're here. So
Small, I
wanted to
did
make-
see that. It's cute.
I wanted to make a team. I want to make a team of streamers, content creators, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what happened is that I recruited people that are my friends and was not content creators or streamers. And basically, my friends can still follow me without having a gem, right? So one of the gems pointed that out. That was what I wanted. I shut down the gems, right? That was the first generation of gems got shut down, right? Because that's not what I wanted or whatever. I gave it 2 months and I start making the gems again, but this time with no mistakes. Burning Sea was one back in the day. Yuri, Mecha, they were the only gems that stayed as they were before, right? Burning Sea left, right? But I had no problem with it, so it was okay. he wanted to stream. It's fine. And then that's when I started slowly but surely invite some people. Some of the gems, there's probably only 3 people that do not stream, right? And maybe 1 person does not talk, or 2 people that don't talk, right? But to be honest, they do some contents, they do a lot of cool stuff, and that's why I made them gems. You don't have to be a streamer or a content creator to be a gem. And to be selected, it was just me like selecting people. The fastest one that I ever selected was Skeleto. Skeleto, like the first 10 seconds, he was a female Nanachi, just came out of nowhere and started talking, and I'm like, who are you? Right? And I already knew, like, yo, this guy, he could be a gem. I said it out like, yo, you could be a fucking gem. And then all of a sudden, he starts fucking voice acting. I'm like, this guy, oh my god, yo, you're a gem. You're gonna be a fucking gem. He's like, okay, what is that? No problem. Don't worry about it. So not a lot of people know who the gems are, right? So, but if you do see a gem, say hi. Okay, they're nice people. I recruit nice people.
So Mini Kane is telling us to ask, why'd you pick gems?
Wait, what?
Mini Kane is asking, why did you pick gems in particular?
Why gems? Like why the gems? Like the model of the gems. I don't know. I wanted something flashy and shiny that everybody would love, you know. And then I thought of like, yo, these gems, because I used to say this to my ex-girlfriend, but then I found out she's a fucking slut. So I told her, you're a diamond around dirt. You're like a gem, right? We're all dirt, but except her. She's special. But fuck that bitch. She was wrong. She was a fake gold. Okay, so now everyone is a gem, basically. I made everyone gems. You guys are special people to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I made them gems.
You gotta avoid those cubic zirconium girlfriends.
So do y'all have any future plans on where you want to see your streams go?
Yeah, I want my stream to go like Nags. He's actually the one that I'm looking up to right now. He's a very cool streamer. He's a very nice person, and I want to be a nice person. Like, I mean, well, like my streams. I know there's a lot of toxic streamers, and I do not want to be one of those fucking people. I swear to God, despise those people. And I know who they are. The fact that they look at my fucking life symbol above my head and they call me leech, man, that fucking pisses me off. The fact that they do not know what that is meant for. That life symbol above my head is not for me leeching. I don't even have a fucking name on it or whatever. Or I'm not even saying that I'm live or whatever, but it does say it's live. The reason why it's there is because people are sharing personal information that they didn't even know that you're fucking recording. And if you have nothing above your head showing that you're streaming, personal information is streamed going to fucking montage videos, funny montage videos, like say, for example, Foxy. And then the guy sends a message to Foxy, hey, can you shut down that video because there's some information should not have been streamed. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I have a live symbol above my head. For everybody can know that I'm streaming, and you better watch your fucking mouth. If you don't want no personal information being said in the stream. You know what I mean?
When you first told me about this with that the incident, and I see you're in the anger phase of the the acceptance.
What? Wait, what?
Mecha, you want to repeat that again?
Because I remember when you first told me about that incident.
What are you talking about? Oh, no, I had that since the beginning of time because VRChat did not have a plugin of having a live symbol. I actually, if you guys do not know, the live symbol was created by Evolvent. If you know who that is, he's the one that made the Sword Art Online world, right? He's the creator of my live symbol, right?
Oh,
so
cool.
Back in the day, no one had a fucking live symbol. I wanted one. But everybody can know that I'm streaming.
The lag, the big time. Oh my goodness.
What? That chair. Get some oil.
I think
Dude,
Mecha's lag.
nice high. Anyway,
You need some WD-40 on that.
Okay, I think I'm back now. There was a big lag spike. Oh my goodness.
all right. What's the next question?
Mecha needs to answer the question, and
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what it was because he kept going off.
Yeah.
Yo,
Um,
somebody at the video and go back in time and find out. Okay, thank you.
Hold on,
Oh
it was
my
a question. Shoot, I'm gonna have to look for it again. I have a list. I'm sorry. Plans for future streams. That's what it was.
I usually, for like the immediate future, I have like a couple things put on my Discord of like stream projects and such. So I got like a couple things on there, like bookshelf and books for something for a map and such that I'm thinking about. And also need to make the slime map as well. So an immediate, but for the long term, I have no idea.
People are asking for that Discord link, Mecha. If you wouldn't mind putting it out there for them.
Yeah, let's go find it.
Prepare to get like 50 people following you.
I cried. This is,
while you're
no one say shit about my Discord. Fuck you.
Tails, you already put your link up there. Mecha has not put a link out. He only put for
Actually,
Twitch.
for Discord, no, I haven't.
Oh, go ahead and post your Discord link. Get more people. Enjoy.
I have a question
here's
though.
a question. Oh, okay, Saya, what do you have?
Well, I think someone asks
Hello?
this every time. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done on and off stream?
Let me see. The most embarrassing thing off and on, maybe scratching my butt and I have full body tracking and everybody can see. Or scratching my nuts. Hello?
Mecha, what about you? What's the most embarrassing thing you've done on and off stream so far?
I don't know. If I had to like guess, I don't remember like anything, but probably recently I did the moan when Glorico slapped my ass, you know.
Okay. So you've already asked that question. That was like literally my next question. So thank you, Saya. You're fired.
Why?
Here's a question for you two, and this is gonna be an interesting one. I want to see how you two reply to this. Who is your favorite streamers?
Next.
Nope.
Can't
Answer
say
the question.
next.
Can't
Wait,
say
what?
next, no, no. Who is your favorite streamer?
I can't say nags?
Nope. Can't say next.
This is a hard one.
I'll ask that next, Minnie.
Go, Mecha, you go first.
Brother, I don't know. Like I don't watch that many streamers.
Okay, out of the
I
ones you
usually
watch,
just
who's
like
your favorite?
watch VODs after the fact, or like they put it on YouTube. I'm more of like a YouTube kind of person.
Okay, well, out of that, who do you like watching?
I assume Foxy.
You can't use that. That's a cop out answer. Don't fucking
That's a
try to
cop-out
push that
answer.
crappy cop out answer on me. What is this? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like I have like a bunch of subscribers on the YouTube, but
Oh my god! Oh my
I have no
god!
idea. What?
Yeah, Becca, you have a fucking body pillow now.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
What?
Oh my god!
What?
Yeah,
Hello? What?
Wait, I'm gonna post this on.
Can I go buy it now?
Wait, I'm gonna post this on Discord. I'm gonna post it in. Wait,
Do it
hold
in
on. Where's...
pics.
No, not pics. I want to do it in. Oh yeah, pics. I'll put it in pics. Where's pics?
Yeah,
at?
you can't put it
So
in the
where can I
podcast
buy
chat.
this?
Dude, Mecca, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. There he goes.
Okay, let me put the Discord in the chat. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
It is cute.
I would
You better
buy
believe
that.
I'm gonna make that on my avatar.
That is just gonna be a pillow I would buy. Just a pillow. That's adorable.
So Minnie's asking, who is your favorite gem?
Oof.
Ooh,
That's a loaded answer. Oh my goodness.
You can trigger so many people.
Answer it.
So I'm gonna say first while Mecca thinks. Please forgive me, all gems, right? But there can only be one. It was always been Mecha. Mecha's always been my number one gem, right?
Oh, miss me
He was always fuck you.
But that is cute. Come on, that's regardless of being in friendship or something more, if that's the case.
It all began like fucking you got the knuckles into I like you, you're a pretty cool guy. Because he did the introduction to me. And I'm like, this is cool. I like
Works every time.
Oh,
And Mr. Tentacle Boy, I think your co-host he reads too much BL, you know. He's always trying to ship, people together.
I know they are trying to ship people, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to start like limiting who I allow on the podcast. Gonna have to start firing some people. So since we're getting down to the last 15 minutes of the podcast,
time flies. Why?
because you're having a good time, bud. Yes, it's the last 15 minutes. Do y'all have any tips for anyone that is trying to get into streaming and trying to figure out where they want to do and how to get to where y'all guys are now?
Yo, my ADHD just kicked in. Can you repeat that one more time?
Do you have any tips for anyone that is trying to get to where you guys are now in streaming? Because you guys have a mass following, and people are still trying to find Mecha. People have found Tails. Do y'all have any tips for people so that way they can slowly figure out what they want to do?
Just find something you enjoy doing, and it's improved by live feedback, and do your own thing, and just stay with it, and just do what makes having fun. Because if you're not having fun, the people in the chat not gonna have fun.
So in my case, I started streaming and I have no plan, and I wanted to be unique to other streamers. So I started doing full body tracking in full power, right? Like doing flips and stuff like that. And that's what people were like, "Whoa, do that backflip!" I'm like, "Okay, buddy." Or like do the whatever kind of flips, stunts, breakdancing moves. You know what I mean? So that's what separated me from the other people back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So what
that was
what
very
would you
easy.
say, What would you say keeps your viewers coming back?
Well, the thing is that I'm not just a dancer or doing always flips. I also do content. Like, I assume I'm a funny guy, right? But nah, it's fucking Mecha's a funny guy. He's transcendent, So I don't know. I just do my own thing. I don't have a plan when I go streaming. I just do whatever I want to fucking do.
And what about you, Mecha? What would you give a tip for people that do what would you say keeps people coming back to you?
I got no fucking idea, but I hope it's because I'm funny and do interesting things.
They're trying to find the cure for Ebola. That's why they come back to you.
Oh, maybe a tip I could give is just convey what you're gonna do for a stream and at what time, so people can schedule to watch it or find time.
Unfortunately, I can't do that for the podcast because it's whatever time you streamers are free. Which, speaking of streamers being free, we have two that I'm still waiting to hear from, and it's literally
dragging a mini game.
Yeah. But so next question is basically something that I guess people would know. What is y'all's setup for streaming?
I use OBS, Stream Elements. I have this computer and a TV, but I don't use TV, so I don't know. OVR drop, that's pretty much it. Full body tracking, VR, and that's it. Nope. Yeah, sorry. But it cost me $2,000 though, custom. And I just got all the parts, just put it together. I built it myself. I have no idea what the fuck I was doing, but it fits. If it fits, it stays. That's how I did it. Took me 5 hours.
What about you, Mecha? What is your setup?
I got the Alienware M17 laptop, and I have it plugged into a second monitor. So I just do my Unity and VRChat in my laptop screen, and then have the chat on my second monitor. It's just a really old Insignia TV, and the picture's really bad.
Hey, at At least it works, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
As in, you need to get that donation button set up so people can help you out.
Yeah. I got this like 8 years ago.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
yeah, boy, you need to set up that donation button like soon.
Yeah.
Once he gets affiliated, I'm giving him a lot of bits for that.
Aren't you affiliated, Mecha?
Oh,
Is-
shit.
Yeah, I just
or
haven't gone
anything?
through the process.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yo,
Okay.
someone asked me to show them my setup for VR. I'll
Okay.
show you my setup. So please don't
If you-
laugh. Okay.
post that in pics.
I will.
I'm
While
sorry.
you do
I
that,
just-
while you,
Oh my! I just saw in pics. That's not something I want to see.
while you do that, for those that are listening to the podcast later, you can find everything that's being posted on Foxy's Discord. I will post a link this time because I keep forgetting to in the description of the podcast. I feel retarded for doing that. So the last 9 minutes, do you guys have anything you want to say to the people that are listening live or the people that are going to listen later through the podcast or through YouTube? I think Tails might have died.
Can you
I
repeat that
think I may
question
have
one more
something.
time?
Do you
Yeah.
have anything you want to say to people that are listening now or will be listening later on YouTube and on the podcast app?
I think I have something.
Okay, go
What
ahead.
was that, man?
Do you know the way? If you don't know the way, I will tell you the way. The way is no Ebola. Is no material greed or sickness. The way is no destination. You cannot travel to happiness. The way is the journey you take with your friends. The way is forward.
That is
Very wise words. from
very
you.
much wise words.
And for me to say to everyone else, thank you guys for being here and listening to me and Mecha. You guys came here for Mecha, not me. So I know what's up.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
I think both of you are both important to each other as well as also to everyone.
Miss
else.
me with that gate!
Well, I want to thank you very much. for
No!
coming
Miss
on.
me! No!
Keep it away or throw this can at you.
I want to thank you guys for showing up today. Thank you for willingly coming on the podcast. I didn't have to come and find Tails and hold him hostage this time. Thank you for coming in and talking with us and letting everybody know a little bit about y'all from behind the stream. Basically, is what we call it.
Yo, I need to go take a piss, my dude. So I only have 8 minutes left. I've been holding it for an hour. Like, I was about to,
Going before we started. My
yeah,
goodness.
before we start, I was about to say, yo, before we start, and you're like, hello, guys, and welcome to the podcast.
I haven't.
I'm your
even ended the
host,
podcast
Tenta
yet,
Slash.
so I haven't ended yet. So let me do my outro and then I'll let you. Then you can take off. All right. So, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. This has been Behind the Streams with Tails and Mecha as our
Wait.
guest. And
Wait, I'm sorry. There's 8 minutes left. Or 7 minutes left. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to get you so you can go pee.
No! I could wait 7 more minutes. Yo, guys, come up with a fucking question. What's up? Oof, I was that guy that they always bully. So I was the
always
alone
bully?
kid. I was like, yo, I want to be alone, right?
Aw.
So, and then one day, in my neighborhood, these kids that were bullying me, they invited me to go boxing, but I know why they invited me because they want to beat me up or whatever. But I went in there and I beat everyone up instead. So that was a good thing. And they stopped bullying me ever since high school, so they stopped, right? Yeah. No, they're probably gonna call me a fucking furry.
No.
I know I do.
Why, Mecha?
Oh,
Why?
dear. Like,
Mecha's throwing some shade at you, Tails. This is gonna be.
shots fired. Jeez.
See, I'm gonna get his fucking gem and then put it on the floor and go.
You think you can even fathom the power of the devil that I have put on that thing?
You'll be very wrong.
Goodness. Can I just give Tails and Mecha a hug because they're adorable?
Yo, you could give me more than a hug.
Whoa! Whoa!
Slide the DM.
Whoa!
Well, great.
She does. She.
Now I'm
Oh wait,
embarrassed.
Mecha, how do you slide it in other people's DMs?
You just summon the power of the devil like the guac, 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 and then you do the devil slide.
This has been an amazing podcast. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, someone, let me check my meme notes. Someone asked if I still had them. You know.
Yes, Mini Kane, I was.
Yo, my dick is hard right now. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Hey Foxy, can you crop that out? Thank you.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cut that out. Like, so literally how I do this is I upload the podcast right after. So I download it, upload it, and then it's done. Foxy will download it, edit it, and then post it. So
Download it, look at it for the first 10 minutes. I'm like, everything should be okay then. Here you go.
Tend to respond to that. Respond to what? What do you want me to respond to, Spark? I don't see what you're talking about.
Yo, can fucking Chronos move fucking time faster? I swear to God. Oh, Pete. There's 4 minutes left.
Oh, Tails has a very tiny bladder apparently if he can't hold it. Kez, I don't know how else to say that. Kez says Oculus or Vive.
Oh, okay. So, all right, okay. So I recommend both. Okay, I use the Oculus and I'm using the Vive right now. Now, if you have a small space, just stick with Oculus. Okay. Now, if you have a big space or a medium space, you can use Vive or the Oculus as well, right? But if you're gonna use full body tracking, you could go with the Vive. With the Oculus, obviously, you can't do full body. There is a way to do it, but it's kind of scuffy, so I have no idea, and I don't trust it. Regardless, the headset, when you put it on, you cannot fucking tell the difference. It's just the shape and the weird feeling on the head. Like the Vive heads are different, or the VR heads are different. The controllers, the Oculus have the best controllers, right? The fucking Vive controllers, they fucking wear out, and you can fix it yourself. You can fix it yourself. You buy the fucking tools or whatever. It's just a little small, tiny part, like super tiny small. Regardless, if you have big space, go with the Vive. If you have small space, go with the Oculus.
All right.
Okay. Does anyone else in the chat have any other questions? Because I've kind of ran out.
You have 24 questions. What? We did not.
Tent.
You want me to find one? I mean, let me dig through everything else that I have here.
Here's
what
Tent's
is it?
whole
All right,
question list.
I'm gonna be the new fucking host now. Yo, Tenta, how old are you? How old are you? What's your shoe size? What's your favorite food? What's your hair color? What's your eye color? Yo, what was the last time you had sex? How tall are you?
What's your favorite bubble gum?
Yo, yo, see these questions?
Where are your fucking mangoes?
Why are you fucking crying?
Card number. Tails, what is your social? Let's go ahead and get that out.
My social security number?
And your credit card number.
And your password to your email. And
what? What was the actual question?
What?
Oh, my mother's maiden name. All right. What was the actual question that you said?
What type of movies do you enjoy watching?
Oof. Okay, so I don't like to watch. Oh my god, I don't like watching movies, to be honest. But the only movies that I'll watch are part of the cartoons. I don't know why.
Oh no.
I can't do movies. What's up? No, you got it. You fucking took the mic over. Go for it. Yo, dude, I swear to God, I saw Incredibles 1 when I was a little kid. Now if I go to the fucking movie theaters, they'll be like, why is he here, mommy? Is he too old?
That's everybody. Don't even worry about it.
I swear.
The fucking little chatnas are in the seats looking at their goddamn phone and not in watching the movie, you know? But the old people are.
Mhm.
Mecha, what favorite movie? What is your favorite type of movie?
Oh wait, Mecca,
My
what's your
favorite movie probably of all time is going to be the Treasure Planet from the Disney. I think it's still my favorite.
Oh.
All
My
right.
favorite movie right now for me is which I just saw like 4 days ago is fucking Ready Player One.
Oh, it's so good.
Fucking good
Yes.
movie.
It's so
I
good.
just saw it. Yeah.
I just got the book today.
All right. Well, it is now 7:00. So, Mecha Tails, thank you so much.
Oh
for
my
joining
god, thank you
us
so
tonight.
much.
It's been a blast having you two on the podcast. For those that don't know what happened,
He
Tails just
fucking
bolted to
yeet.
go pee. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Thank you so much for everyone that's here live typing in chat. It's really awesome to see people supporting this. Mecca, do you have anything you want to say?
Oh my god. Fucking finally, that guy never shuts up. Oh
I gotta end the podcast. So good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and we hope to see you next time.